Okay, and basically it's that the moment you get to know that, if you really like the chemistry is there, and you find that sometimes you can go out with someone, but you will know deep down inside whether she's meant for you or not. That something tells you, you'll need some dishes now. Something tells you that she's the right person. Okay, so work things out. But if she's the right person and you want to go all out, dating actually gives you an opportunity, because you got to know her. You should show interest in her. If you're a guy, show interest in her, know what she wants, what her values are, and if you really want her, you know what she wants. So go after her, and you can sweep her from her feet. Right? But it depends how creative you are as well. Okay, and if it's really love, it could withstand anything. And this actually gives you opportunity. Instead of not knowing who you're going to get married, might be everything good, but after marriage, you wouldn't know what will happen. But it gives you sort of like, dating is like knowing people. It's basically getting to know someone. It's not like you date someone, you must get married to the person you're dating. That's the impression. Indians, if you go out first date, that's it. You're sealed. You're supposed to get married to them. No such thing. Dating is like, invested. You date because it's socializing, getting to know someone. Whether don't look at me like that.
Okay. Time out. Next. Now don't leave. No, I'm just teasing. Don't leave. The way he was moving out, I thought he was going to keep right on going. Okay.
Sai Ram, everybody. Good afternoon. Now, I've been given the task of talking about the cons of dating. I realize at this point in time that I'm probably a major minority, because I think there are many of us here who date, who think dating is good. Now, the first thing I want to say about dating is, if at all you want to date, you have to have the right mindset. And the very sad thing about today is, dating today is not as it was 30, 40 years ago. In those days, when you talk about dating, you actually date, okay? And the Oxford Dictionary defines dating. Now, the Oxford Dictionary defines dating as two people of the opposite sex getting to know each other, spending time with each other for the sole purpose of understanding each other better. That is the definition of dating. But today, if we look at the way dating starts, it starts in secondary school itself. Okay? Now, seriously, is dating in secondary school with the purpose of getting to know somebody with the probable thought of marriage? No. Dating today is not about that. Now, if you enter dating with the right mindset, it's a good thing. It will lead to marriage, probably. But nowadays, that's not what happens. What happens these days is, two people go out, they go out, the whole community knows they are going out, everybody expects marriage to take place, but then suddenly 3 years down the road, they realize, no, I don't like the way he uses the toothpick after he has eaten, the way he digs his teeth. 3 years down the road, you would have spent so much time with each other, but suddenly 3 years down the road, you find this little flaw in him. And you end the relationship. And let me tell you one thing, when a relationship ends, the girl always gets the bad name, not the guy. For the guy, it's always, one girl down, so many more to go. And another thing I realized about dating, I was talking to one of the brothers during tea break just now, and he happened to mention that the first thing that comes with dating is the loss of freedom. Now, when I heard him say that, I felt very, very sad for him. I felt very sad, because if you are dating, and if that person really understands you, now this one is not just for the guys, it's for the girls as well, okay? Sometimes we also, when we start dating, we think, that's it, have to close the eyes when the guys walk in. No, it shouldn't be like that. If you are dating, that means you understand you're perhaps going to end up with this person, but you already have the thought that I'm looking into this with the intention of marriage. You're not doing it out of peer pressure. In secondary school, that's what happened. In colleges, that's what's happening. You know, oh, my best friend has a boyfriend, I better have one too. It's like a competition thing. You want to be with the in crowd. You want to go for movies, you want to hold the guy's hand. You want to go for movies, you want to put your arms around the girl. You want to show the other people when you're walking to the theater, hey, I've got somebody with me. You loser, you sitting down alone. You know, that is what is happening with dating these days. Okay? So the way I look at it, if you want to talk about dating, then understand first, what is dating all about? If your notion of dating is that you are getting to know somebody with the thought, perhaps this could be my life partner, I'm looking at him or I'm looking at her with that in mind, you're on your way. But if you are looking for dating for the sole purpose of perhaps physical intimacy, because that comes with the territory, okay? You date a girl for 7 years, don't tell me you've never kissed her, okay? Don't tell me that you've never kissed her, okay? It comes with the territory. By the way, my father is sitting here, okay? So if I'm saying this, okay? So my dear brothers and sisters, as far as I look at it, unless you have the right mindset about dating, dating is definitely something not good. Thank you.
Oh, good. Most of the debate. Yeah. Let me just say one thing. We had a debate once with some young adults, and I want to say a couple things that the girl brought up. Is that you go to university. What is the purpose of going to university? It's to get an education. It's not to do what she said. Okay, it's not to go party. It's not to be seen with someone. All these things that she brought up. And then she says, so therefore, you're spending time and energy and money to get an education. So why do you want to be distracted by dumb boys? You know, that's what she said. Okay, in dating. Then she says, now you graduated and you go to work. Do you date? She says, no. Your first year is the biggest impression on your employer. So you should concentrate on your job and be focused on it. I thought those were some really, really good ideas that the person came up with. And I got to tell you this, what one of the guys said. Guy said, what? Girl's just like a bus. You know, another one's coming by. You just wait on the stop, you know, for the next one to come by. And the girl says, yeah, but little buddy, the bus stop you're at is an express stop, and it don't stop there all the time. So, you know, you guys do have some fun with this and the humor, but it also had some good, strong messages.